Hi Aquarius, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy, and this is your general reading for the last half of September 2019. This is for the air sign of Aquarius, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, Aquarius Moon, or if your Venus is in Aquarius, or if you are cross-watching. Sometimes I have a hard time saying that. Cross-watching for an Aquarian as well. But watch all of your signs if you know them and if you can, because it can be helpful in providing additional information. General readings always resonate a little differently for everyone. So welcome. Thank you for taking the time to tune in to this channel today and for watching these videos. Thanks for those of you who also take the time to send in all your comments, feedback, support, likes, shares, and subscribes. I will take all of it. Thank you so much. And of course, always a big note of gratitude to all of my clients out there, not only for continuing to keep me so busy all of the time with personal readings, which enables me to keep doing what I do, but for so many of you returning time and time again. I'm always conscious of the trust, at least a certain amount of trust that you place in your readers and psychics, and to look at what are sometimes quite personal issues in your life. So thank you very much. I'm honored by that. And if any of you are interested in scheduling a personal reading with me, you can click on the description link below for more info and contact details. Email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I can usually respond to initial inquiries the same day or within the first 24 hours. And scheduling the reading is done in a pretty timely fashion too. I'm quite blessed to be able to do readings full-time 6 days a week. It's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent at working with your schedule and mine to set up readings as quickly as we can. So again, click on the description link below for more info. Let's get into this reading. Aquarius. Let's see what the last half of September has in store for you. Okay, Aquarius, we begin with the Fool, followed by Death. We have the Page of Wands, followed by the Magician. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus for the last half of September is the Four of Wands. Beautiful energy. I mean, overall energy is one of the celebratory happy home cards. Can speak of an actual celebratory event. It's one of the wedding cards. You might be going to a wedding, or some of you might be getting married. This is one of the cards that references also the time that you spend around the people in your life that mean the most to you, friends, family, and feeling, you know, the simple joy and simple gratitude and reconnecting with that for the people in our life that we care about and that care about us. And it can be involved around a celebration or an event where all of these people are getting together and really happy about that, or preparing for an event, you know, a family reunion or marriage or a graduation or birthday or something of that sort. It looks like there has been an ending of some kind, a pretty major end to something. And the way is clear. We have the Fool and the Page of Wands here, very similar kind of energies as the Fool is just starting off, and so is, the Fool is just starting off, and so are the Pages as well. They represent, you know, being at particularly the Page of Wands, because he's governed by the element of fire, what the suit of Wands is. So this can represent a child or a young person. Maybe the celebration is around that. But it really represents being at the introductory start of a phase, a new phase. And, you know, with the slate wiped clean and momentum is in your favor, an exciting new beginning, very hopeful energy. And the Fool is very similar too. The Fool is a major arcana card, the very first one in the tarot. He has the 0 at the beginning of his, at the top of his card. He is just getting ready to start off on a brand new journey, one that he's never been on before. It can represent doing something completely different. Starting a path that you don't have any, you know, experience on, because the Fool is all about stepping off the beaten path, taking a risk, a leap of faith, so to speak. Why? To just explore the potential and promise of what lies ahead. It speaks of getting ready to start a whole new journey, and the Page of Wands is too, and a lot of excitement and enthusiasm for that. And again, I'm getting this slate wiped clean, so perhaps what has ended has been something that was maybe challenging or conflictive, because we have death here. And the Magician. And I feel like for many of you Aquarians, you are the Magician here. And I believe that you have created or brought about the ending of something which had probably been there for quite some time. And it looks like something that perhaps has contributed or created this sense of a new path, particularly where maybe home, friends, and family are. Death usually represents the ground being cleared out completely so that something new can begin. Birth follows death, beginnings follow endings. That's the cycle of life. And I feel like most of you are the Magician, which the Magician represents somebody who has reached a place in their life where they have control over the basic elements in their life, as the Magician does. He's worked very hard to get to where he's at. He now has control and is able to utilize the main elements of each of the 4 tarot suits to create and manifest whatever he wants, to make what's in his head and in his heart physically manifest into reality by all of the experience that his control now gives him. So it's earth, air, fire, and water. So basically this represents you being at the place where you have a pretty good handle on the energy that controls all the main aspects of life. And you know how to utilize all of those: emotional, concrete, financial, the earthly world we live in, creating and manifesting ability with wands, and swords is thoughts and clarity and wisdom and communication. So you've reached a point where you have all of the skills able to, pretty much create what you want. And I feel like a lot of you have brought about an ending to something, an ending which has been there for some time, so that there can be a new start. Because the overall energy is celebration, particularly in regards to friends and family as well. Let's clarify what this death is, what has come to an end, what you have brought about or helps to bring about to an end, because I feel like that's what it is for the majority of you. The 5 of Wands, so this represents conflict, maybe petty stuff, gossip, rumor mongers. It can represent internal conflict and external conflict. So for some of you, this might be that you've made a decision. Maybe there was a lot of internal conflict you had inside of you over something, and you made a decision to bring it to an end. For some of you, because there's this strong energy connection to home, friends, family, the 5 of Wands can represent petty conflicts between people, or within a circle of people, or family dynamics, or even a circle of friends. It can represent, just nasty kind of backbiting. I mean, nobody's out to kill anybody in this. They're practicing with practice weapons. They're not real weapons. But everybody wants to win, and nobody's willing to back down. Hence the conflict. So it looks like, Aquarius, you have put an end to this. Now, because it's a general reading and the details are the details and specifics are going to vary, but the energy remains the same. So for some of you, this might be that you brought about, through perhaps your communication skills, your intuition skills, maybe you helped end a conflict that was going on within a circle of friends, or within your family, or some combination of that. By mediating or bringing something out. It could be that some of you have decided to end a conflict for yourself by removing yourself from a certain group of people. But I feel like you had a part to play in almost eradicating or annihilating an argument that was going on within friends or family, or some combination of those. And that you used all the skills that you have in order to do this. Perhaps you brought some people back together again who were estranged because of an old stupid argument that just didn't matter anymore. And you've brought people back together. And now the path is cleared. The slate is cleared, which is one of the things I've got. Let's clarify this Magician. I feel like you guys really did a great thing here. I mean, this could be an environment at work too, although there is a strong connection to friends and family with it. Clarify the Magician. The Knight of Pentacles. Knights offer, they bring things, they achieve things, they get things done, they have missions and quests, that's what they do. The Knight of Pentacles sometimes represents a slow-moving situation, and maybe it did take quite a while to do this, especially in bringing people together and mediating between people. But he's governed by the element of earth, which is what rules Pentacles. So this is, I feel like, you know, for some of you, maybe a small portion of you, this could be somebody else that came in and offered this very concrete, practical help. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all four of the Knights, but he covers every detail. He's slower because he wants to make sure everything is taken care of and everything is dealt with as he moves towards his mission, achieving his mission and quest. So it could be somebody else who came and helped you. Perhaps you were estranged from a family or family members or something of that sort. I feel like for many of you, you were the magician here, and you used all of your skills that you've learned through your own life experiences to offer in a very practical, hands-on way help in bringing people together, in ending an old argument or an old estrangement perhaps, and bringing this, you know, kind of, I'm getting ridiculous, petty thing to an end. I feel like whatever this conflict was about originally, it may have been big and important, but I feel like people just kept it going just because we're creatures of habit. And you did something, you offered some very concrete, practical help, and maybe it took you some time to do this, but now it's finally arrived, and the conflict is over. The slate is clean, and everyone is moving forward, and there's celebration about that too. Perhaps I feel with the Four of Wands, there is a reunion between people. It could be old friends coming back together again after, you know, maybe realizing that what happened however long ago just wasn't important anymore, or something happened where it got resolved. Could be old friends, family members, etc. But I really feel like for many of you, you did a really good thing here. You worked really hard to help bring these people together, and you're now enjoying the rewards of your labor. It's a very specifically oriented reading, I know, but the message came across quite strongly and clearly. I'm not really picking up anything else around it, except for some of you, you know, the environment might vary in terms of what the details of the environment are, but it's about bringing people together again and moving forward with the air being cleared. So, well done, Aquarius. So that is your reading for the last half of September. I hope that you enjoyed it, that you found it helpful and useful. If this reading resonated for you, if any of the readings do, and you'd like to set up a personal reading with me, just click on the description link below for more info and contact details. You can email me directly at maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I offer a wide variety of readings in all areas of life. For those of you who are interested in reaching out, I look forward to hearing from you. And I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the October 2019 general readings. Until then, as always, I wish you much blessings, joy, and peace in your life. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.